I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. Hello, collectors, and welcome to the Discount Action Figure Dude. I am your host, Christopher, and as always, we know you have a lot of options for your action figure collectible information. We are glad that you chose to spend, if only a few seconds, with us. As you can see, we got some Hell's Kitchen action going on, some street level action going on with some Daredevils and some Elektra Natchios, because we are here to take a look at the Spider-Man Elektra Natchios Daredevil, a figure that I am completely unfamiliar with. I'm sure why not? Why wouldn't at some point Elektra become Daredevil? Right up in the back with the windowless packaging, they didn't put the little bios. Now the bios are terrible and completely uninformative, but at least it's something. Martial artist and former assassin Elektra Natchios dedicates herself to fighting crime under the mantle of Daredevil when Matt Murdock is sent to prison. Now, I'm sure while Matt was in prison, nobody could tell the difference between her and the old Daredevil. They look exactly the same. Probably didn't miss a beat. So, let's say we cut this young lady open. So here goes old Elektra, dressed up like Daredevil, holding her her size. I'm not sure what the plural of that would be. Looking very good in her Daredevil costume, ready to probably avenge somebody for doing something or another. But let's say we take a closer look at Daredevil Elektra. So this Elektra, Daredevil, is an interesting action figure in that its main attribute is that it certainly has shelf appeal because she does look good. You take a closer look at this figure. Yeah, I mean, pretty much the blacks and the reds pop off the black. I mean, she has some new parts for Marvel Legend, some old parts. They mix together well. I mean, those of us who have been collecting, the recent Marvel Legends can tell that, a lot of these parts are fairly similar, even though for the female body, but some of them are new and they do work well. Her scarf that she's holding over her face, because I guess unlike our Matt Murdock's back there who have their face exposed, I guess Elektra wants to hide her face so nobody will know that she's actually Elektra Natchios, even though I think that pretty much gives it away, Elektra. But then I didn't read the comic book, so I don't know. I get the action effect of the swoosh, of the windswept scarves. Again, I probably would have preferred them to just to hang down loosely. And I probably would have preferred them just to hang down loosely. But regardless, she does look good. But again, back to the scarf, she can't move her head left or right, and she can't move it back or forward. I wonder. Give me a second. Maybe this pops off. That's interesting to see. How about that? It does pop off. But of course, the scarf hides some of the ills of the figure. At least they did bother to paint her lips and give her face and chin some definition. But as we can see, the It improves her leg. I mean, it improves her head movement, taking off her scarf. But of course, we can see there are some issues when taking off the scarf, which is why the scarf is going back on. Ah, now that's better. For those of you who care about Elektra's articulation, it's fairly typical for a female Marvel Legends figure. She can kick her own ass. Pretty decent double jointed action there. She even has double jointed elbows, arms, which, you know, there goes her side. Hopefully I can find that, which is nice. And it does offer some pretty good posability for your Elektra. If you, like I said, she has really good shelf appeal, and she has good, you know, Marvel Legend posability. This is a very attractive figure. We got Elektra at Target maybe about a month or two ago during one of their fire sales. Original price $24.95. They had her for half price, so we got her for $12.50, which I think is, you know, a solid deal for Elektra. I'm looking at Elektra back there, and I'm curious about putting her head on this body. Hold on a second. See, now that almost works. I mean, her head is a little big. It is a little big for this body, but that almost works. Because for starters, this is a gorgeous head sculpt they created for Elektra. And yeah, she can because her hair keeps her neck from going back so far, it has none of the problems that our scarfless Elektra had with this body. I am not going to keep her around on this body. Elektra deserves to have her own head on that body. I was just curious, but yeah, that kind of works, actually. Huh. As an aside, just real quick, I thought Elektra was having a problem holding onto her side, but they actually made her hand with a split so she can actually slip it on in there like that. So my apologies, I was about to go off on you guys, Hasbro, but you know, very good. I like that. It looks good. So what kind of value do we assign Elektra Natchios Daredevil version? Well, it's a figure that, you know, I didn't know existed. It's a figure that I certainly didn't want because I didn't know it existed. But it's, like I said before, it does have shelf appeal. She does look good. And for that, we're going to call Daredevil Elektra Natchios version a pretty good value.